What's up, everybody? Another episode here today. Wanted to go over some of my kind of how I set up my ground blinds and just kind of what goes along with it. They're not my favorite things when it comes to like archery time. I don't like to hunt out of ground blinds just because he kind of cuts down your field of vision. But there's definitely a place for them. September 17th, Iowa youth season will be opening up here. And there's a couple of youth hunters. A couple of my nephews are probably gonna hunt and gonna try to get them out. And that is when I say it's nice, especially with kids. It conceals a lot more movement and kind of allows them to get away with more movement. And obviously they're pretty young too. They're not quite ready to get up in a tree stand yet. So being in a ground blind will give them a little more comfort. They'll be able to sit in a chair. And then, like I said, hopefully when they're trying to get the gun positioned up, the deer won't be able to see in there. And that's kind of the best thing about them. If you look here, I just set this one up yesterday. And one thing I always try to look for too with ground blinds is there's little straps run along the bottom so you can put grass and tree branches, whatever you need. So I was able to brush this one in pretty good with those, and then I'll use zip ties too, just to kind of, like I said, you want them to blend in good. You see people a lot of times will just put them out and they'll put them right on the trail or something. Well, those deer, they notice that. Even though it's camoed, the only time you can probably get away with that is turkey season. I don't know what, but it doesn't really bother them much. And like I said, I was able to go in, and this is actually a lot of that Egyptian wheat that I had planted in my screens. I was able to trim some of that out, and then it worked really good to hook up there. And then I got shooting holes. This will probably be the one that the gun will come out of, and then this will hopefully be the one that I'll film out of. And then I leave all the other ones shut. All that does is keep it darker in there. If I were to open up the door on the back side, you'll be able to see through there, and then those deer would see your silhouette passing back and forth in between that daylight from the window in the back. So like I said, once you get in there, you want to make sure to have everything closed up and not open too many windows, because then it kind of defeats your purpose. And then another thing too, I positioned this one back off of the food plot. I'll kind of show, pan around what this one's looking at. But like I said, the main thing, if you get up on there, I don't care how good you brush it, those deer are going to know something. They're going to see them big black holes and be a little bit nervous about it. But it makes me feel good. I actually put out this one yesterday afternoon, and then yesterday evening in the food plot directly behind the camera that'll be watching, there was a mom and two babies out there feeding all night. And then just this morning here at like 7 and 10 o'clock, there was deer in the plot. So it goes to show that since I think it's off the plot of ways, they're still comfortable coming in and using it. And then like I said, make sure you have good chairs. Check your height of your chairs. I've seen people use like office chairs. I'll put them in there, and that's a good idea just because you can adjust your height. A lot of times I use those nice little folding chairs, little hunting chairs. Those work pretty good. I have used them before, but I'd stay away from like lawn chairs, like bag chairs. They seem to make a lot of noise, and you're kind of sitting down in them. And if you do need to get up, like I said, just make a lot of noise. If you got to use them, you got to use them. And then like I'd say too, they got some pretty big blinds out there. Some like 4 people blinds and stuff. And kind of the bigger you get, the better you're gonna have to be at hiding them. This one was like rated for 3, but it's pretty, for 2 people it's good, for 3 people it'd be tight. But like I said, just making sure, like this one doesn't really have a good backdrop to it, which I'll show you one of my other spots here that I put into the screening. That is really a good way to do it because you're kind of covered on your front side, back side, and they can't silhouette the blind. In this case, I'd say if a deer is back there, it'll be able to silhouette my blind, but I'm hoping with enough brush and stuff they won't get too nervous about it. But yeah, no, they're an awesome tool. Like I said, late season they can be awesome, keep you out of the wind, snow, the elements. And then also, like I said, youth hunting is kind of the other time. But as far as archery goes, I prefer tree stand. I think it's nice to be able, out of sight, out of mind. Helps helps me when I'm pulling back, and seems like you have a little less focus on you. But like I said, these are for getting kids out. I think these are the way to go. This one I'll probably actually move into another one of my screens right after youth season closes. I'll probably have it out here for like a week during youth season, and then before October hits, I'll move it into the screen. It's probably not the best thing to be moving around blinds that late in the game when you got archery opening October 1st, but I don't think the deer will quite mind if I just take this out of here, get rid of it, and then in the other spot I already got cut into the Egyptian wheat. So pretty exciting times. Like I said, hopefully that'll might be the first kill I get on camera out of this tent here, so kind of my game plan as of now, unless something changes. So make sure you guys stay tuned and keep watching videos. Thank you.